everybody. Welcome to ABA Inside Track, the podcast that's like reading in your car, but safer. I'm your host, Robert Perry Cruz, and with me as always are my fabulous co-hosts.
Hey, Rob. It's Diana.
So, Diana, you want to get right?
Mic check.
Eat that microphone right there. Hi, Diana.
We didn't check it beforehand.
Great. Yeah, so
Do I not sound good?
No, but let's hear you talk.
Better? Hello.
You see the visual feedback, it's like biofeedback
Coming
right
in
there.
hot.
All right, great. So
Still Diana.
This is not a podcast about one's mic technique. This is a podcast about behavior analysis and the analysis of behavior as well.
All of it.
Every week, we look into a topic and we find some journal articles that we can use to discuss that topic more at length so we can all learn a little something. It's like a journal club for your radio, for your laundry folding times. Yes.
For your shower times, but do not bring your phone in the shower unless it's waterproof.
No, get one of those Bluetooth speakers that are waterproof. Yeah. Then you can also listen to the show in the shower.
Right.
It's like so many good tips
in our
podcast.
Someone might be listening to us talk to them right now while they are showering.
All right, enough.
What are
we going to talk about this week?
Yes, so here on ABA Inside Track, we pick a topic. So why don't we tell you what that topic is? In between our full-length episodes, we have these little previews so you can read ahead, or you can just kind of listen to us talk about what's going on and then read after the full-length episode. Next week, we have one of our special guests appearing,
esteemed
colleague. On the show, we will be talking to Dr. Sarah Lechago, who will be talking about an area of research that she super loves, which is manding for information.
Neato.
Yes. If you are like, oh, Sarah Lechago, why have I heard that name before? Well, perhaps you downloaded last week's episode, Autism at College, which we recorded live at the Thompson Center for Autism
Conference.
So fun.
Thank you.
And while we were discussing,
amazing.
Yes, it was great. Well, we can do our how great it was after.
Sure. Sorry.
But while we were discussing the panel, our little kind of live taping with Dr. Lechago, she said, "Oh, that reminds me of some research that Dorothea Lerman's doing at both at the same university." And so she came up on stage and shared some of that during the show. So she's already been a surprise guest on the show, but now she's going to be a formal guest.
Right. So that's cool. I'm excited.
Come on, computer. Okay.
It's a good topic, too.
It is.
It is. So Manding for Information. We'll have 2 articles that we discuss, and they are Teaching How Man for Information Frames to Children with Autism by Sarah Lechago, Amber Howell, Mia Caccavale, I'm not going to pronounce that right, I think, and Charles Peterson. That's from the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis, 2013. And Mands for Information, Generalize Across Establishing Operation by Lechago, Carr, Grow, Love, and Almason from the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis, 2010.
Those are great names.
Yes. I don't know why I did the first names too on the first article.
I know you started and then you had to keep going.
It's one of those things. Just one of those things. Sometimes we record a few of these in fits and starts, and you lose track of it. I should man for information about what I'm supposed to do on these episodes. It's a sad state of things. Anyway,
too late now.
Well.
Anyway.
Yes. So if you are really excited and you can't wait, well, why don't you go back and download last week's full-length episode, our live show, if you have not. And here's a fun fact: if you didn't know this. ABA Inside Track is ACE approved, meaning when you listen to our full-length episodes, you can apply for continuing education credits. We've been told that we're very value priced because we think our content is so much fun. We don't want to charge extra for the processing fee. But last week, since it was our very first live episode, and we were so excited to get the chance to do that, we said, you know what? Let's just let that one go out in the world for free. So if you download that, if you haven't already, you can download it, you can listen to it, and you can get some CEs, get 1 CE free. That's from your pals here at ABA Inside Track to celebrate our first live recording, which we hope to do more of those because it was a very different kind of format, I think.
Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday year.
We already did happy birthday.
No, to them.
No, it's not everyone. Our birthday.
Happy birthday year.
Okay. Yes, happy birthday whenever it's your birthday. But you can download it today, even if it's not your birthday.
Just save it.
Yes.
For your birthday.
Yes. So in speaking of the Thompson Center for Autism,
now we get to talk
about that. Let's move into that.
My bad.
Yes. Do you guys Donna, you want to talk about that? Or Jackie, you want to talk about that?
Sure thing. So the Thompson Center for Autism conference happened a few weeks back, and it was outside of St. Louis, Missouri, and the Thompson Center was so nice to invite us there. We got to have a booth. We talked to tons of people who were at the conference. We did a live taping of the show. Jackie was on a panel
which was
with
so fun.
Kathleen Piazza and Casey Clay.
Totally fangirled everyone.
Yes, and you talked about just like issues in the field, which is super interesting. We got to hear Dr. Rebecca Landa speak on early diagnosis and early intervention, which is my area of interest. So that was phenomenal because she is huge in that area, and she was also super nice.
She shared a great crab cake recipe with me as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the memories that I feel like I'm going to keep. Like, what did I learn? Crab cake recipe. I'm sure I learned some other things too. No, we also learned a lot from a lot of speakers. I think one of the big topics really was the topic that we did our episode on. So preparing students with autism for college and life beyond school. So we somehow accidentally kind of kicked that off on our day. And then on the second day of the conference, it was talk after talk right on that subject. It was just fascinating stuff. Some of it was based on published research. Some of it was based on studies that are about to have big published research, sort of looking at years and years of work in the area. So it was just very exciting. They feel really kind of to be any sort of a part of the forefront. Because I know it's been a topic we talked about way back in episode 13, the idea of transitioning, when we spoke with Dr. Peter Gerhardt. And it felt like one of those topics that, is anyone else interested in this? Because sometimes it feels like nobody knows about it. And I think this year, and between this conference and I think some of the articles that we've seen the past 6 months or so, it's finally hitting, I think, a mainstream of interest. And the research is coming out, and I think we're going to see a lot of great additional treatments and programs that are looking at that issue of post-secondary life of students with autism and also other disabilities. And it's just it's very exciting that we had a small, super teeny tiny part in discussing it.
Right. And they were really nice.
They were super nice.
And there was so much delicious food.
So much food. Yeah.
So much
It was
food.
nuts.
Yep. So there was a breakfast, and then you went to talks, and then you came out, and there was morning snack, and then you went to more talks, and you came out, and there was lunch.
Was full lunch.
And then a little more talks, and then it was afternoon snack, which had queso.
And one time...
And full-size candy bars. Toasted raviolis, which is like a Missouri thing.
It was delicious.
Yeah. So the food was just top-notch.
It really was good. And I learned a lot.
Yeah, you come for the talks, you stay for the food, and the nice people. It was excellent. We had a very, very great time. And we were really honored that they had any interest in us talking in front of a crowd. So thank you so much for that invitation. All right, well, why don't we move into our errata segment of the show? So this is where we share either news in the field, or if we receive emails or notes on our Facebook page, we like to kind of share a couple of those out every preview episode. So Jackie, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so I have two that I want to talk about today. So a listener had emailed and asked if we were still selling the ethics compliance book. And I wanted to make note that we actually were never selling the ethical compliance book. The ethics books, yes. So we were never selling those.
No.
BACB, we never sold them.
Nope.
But what you can do, listener, is you can print out the ethics code from the BACB website in smaller font. On the page in a PDF format, and then you can laminate them together, which is how we made them. And so Rob made a really nice video.
I'll probably put the URL like here-ish.
So Rob made a really good video of how I have made the ethics books so that you can make one yourself, but we cannot sell them because they're not our property.
No.
Right.
As much as I wanted to sell them because they were adorable, tiny things, it's such a cute idea. We never did.
Yeah, and I mean, if you wanted to get one for free, you should come and be part of the Regis ABA cohort. And once you pass the ethics class, I make them for everyone.
Or you could just go to our YouTube page as well.
And make it.
That's fine. And just find the instructions. It's real easy.
It's super easy. So I just wanted to point that out. And then another thing I loved was, so we recently did our book review on positive parenting. And we got some really nice feedback, not about the show, but about this topic. So one of our listeners, Megan, is studying to be a BCBA, and she has 3 boys under 10 at home. Way to go, you, Megan, for doing everything. And so she talks about how her and her supervisor talk about how sometimes we fall short, behaviorally speaking, when we're dealing in our home environment with our own kids. And so she said that she definitely sees how she intentionally pairs with her clients, but forgets to do this at home. So that's really a nice, insightful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's really looking forward to reading the book over winter break. And so
It's such a good book.
It
Yeah.
is great.
And so we shared with Megan that it really has shaped how I know how I have parented, and I know it's shaped how Diane and Rob have parented as well. So we've done some revisions to our own behavior based on the strategies and tips that Dr. Latham recommended in his book. So I just wanted people to know that, that's a really good one to read.
It is an excellent resource.
Yeah, and that's episode 67 and 68.
Yeah.
Positive parenting.
Positive parenting.
But it is a super good book.
Yeah.
And it did have a big impact, I think, on all of us and how we parent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the final email that I wanted to clarify is that we only process CEUs for behavior analysts. So we cannot process CEUs for speech and language pathologists, music therapists,
OT.
psychologists, OT.
Right.
So basically no one except for behavior analysts.
Yes, that's the only area we are certified to provide continuing education credits for. Now, with that said, Jackie, I would like to think that behavior analytic content has a wide swath of interested listeners that could probably learn a thing or two, but that is not our primary audience. No offense. No offense.
Listen.
It's just that is who our target audience is based on the requirements from the BACV.
Right. So it's free for you to listen.
Yes, we're excited. If people want to listen and they learn some new things from us about behavior analysis and research related to it, well, that's great because it's all about getting the word about behavior analysis out there.
But yeah, so unfortunately we cannot. We've gotten a few requests for outside the field CEs, and unfortunately we cannot do them at this time.
Yes,
or any.
We will.
Yeah.
I don't think we will ever be able to do them. Yeah,
but
we're not that big a unit to
it's us.
Spread out that way.
It's just us. But but I want to thank you for listening. I think your insights to the behavior analytic literature are really valued, and it's awesome when we can discuss research across fields.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for listening.
Yeah. All right. Well, that
we
brings.
have one more thing.
Oh, we have one more thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do have one more thing. Yes.
Guys.
So.
Everyone close your eyes. I'll let you know when you can look again.
We have merch.
That's right. So we have. We should have just launched. I mean, it's live, but I haven't put the link to many places. Our website, or not our website, but our merch page on TeePublic. So you can either go to the website. We have a merchandise link where you can get gift cards for people if you want to purchase them gift cards for CEs. But it also has some links to the TeePublic store. And I'll put that link up here. So we're not selling anything on our actual webpage. It's just a link to the TeePublic page. But we have two designs. We have one that's sort of just our logo shirt, and that's fun. It's the one we have on our mugs, pretty much. But we also have this other really awesome one that we thought of, and we thought this would be cool to have. But it's our Little League style ABA Inside Track.
I just want to wear it for
logo.
lounging around the house.
I think it's great. I'm going to take it to the kids' ball game.
Right. This is good for Sunday.
Wear it to your World Series Red Sox parade.
Anyway.
Yes.
My brother designed this logo.
Thanks,
It's
brother.
a little nepotism right there.
Little nepotism. No, it's okay. His name is Hollis Irvin.
He's a graphic designer. So
His design studio is called the Sycamore Workshop.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Oh, yeah.
But now they're going to hire him and make their own T-shirts, and then they won't
Check
want
it
ours.
out.
Yes. So if
Cool, right?
yes, so if you're interested, please go to TeePublic, and we have our ABA Inside Track store. You can put that if you like the logo and you want to get like a mug or phone case, whatever. You can do all sorts of crazy things. But we thought the T-shirt, the baseball style, was pretty cool. So maybe a few of you, if you buy anything and you have a picture of yourself of this with a logo shirt doing something fun, well, why don't you send it to us? Or if you post on Instagram, don't forget to hashtag ABA Inside Track. And if we get any of those, we'll probably share those ourselves, because we would be blown away if anyone took any time and bought something. But anyway,
bought them all?
I bought them all.
A few
Jackie
people
has
had
one in
asked.
every color.
Yeah, a few people
You
had
can
asked.
get red,
We thought it was a fun idea.
black,
So
Blue.
they're all on the site.
Yeah,
And green. Yeah, they're all on that
Green.
site. So yes, if you were interested, we have those shirts. We're excited to have something. We thought this one especially was kind of a cool design.
It is.
All right. So that's it, though. That's everything. We covered everything. Great.
We did.
So please feel free to join us next week for our full-length episode talking with Dr. Lechago on Manding for information. In the meantime, please subscribe and find ABA Inside Track online. We're everywhere as ABA Inside Track, Facebook, Instagram. So, download our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcasts. And you can always go to our website or YouTube page, ABA Inside Track, and send us emails at abainsidetrack@gmail.com. All right, so that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you both for being here. Thanks everyone so much for watching and listening. We'll be back next week with that full-length episode. But until then, keep responding. Bye!